You know, we talk about the need for prayer, and yet what really needs to happen is we need to pray. Right? And we talk about wanting others to learn how to pray, but what they need is to hear somebody else praying and see somebody else praying. I think, honestly, we need to do less teaching about prayer and just more praying in front of people. We need to pray with each other and pray for each other. We need to learn that prayer doesn't have to have a certain form, and it doesn't have to have a certain fashion. It just has to come from us because it's going to the one who desires to hear from us. And so rather than more teaching, I think we just need more praying. And we need to make room for more stumbling and more stammering and more discomfort and more people who are louder than I want them to be and more people who are quieter than I think they should be. And just pray. Because somehow when people pray, it becomes contagious. And we begin to see the movement of God, and we begin to see the heart of God, and we begin to experience the hand of God, and we realize that God doesn't answer your prayers, and He doesn't answer my prayers, He doesn't even just answer our prayers. God answers prayer. You don't have to get it just right, you just have to get to it. And be willing to be a people who are willing to pray. You know, at some point, Jesus' prayer life didn't just rub off on others. It convicted and challenged, even comforted them enough that finally at least one of His disciples said, Lord, teach us to pray the way You pray. And so we are not praying for things, we are praying to God. And if we learn anything in these 6 weeks, I pray that this is what we learn. Stop praying for stuff and pray to God. Stop believing for a promise and trust the promiser. Stop trying to have faith for this and instead have faith in Him. Because relationship with Jesus, it trumps everything else and it changes everything else. Because you don't have to have what you thought you had to have because now I've got Him. I don't have to have every T crossed and every I dotted. I don't have to have things that I thought I needed. I don't have to have the strength or the healing or this other thing. Because now I have Him, and if He wants to do it, He will do it. But I found my hope and contentment in Him. And I've discovered, and now I actually believe that Jesus is enough.